I'm John Luciano, principal at Manteo High School.
And I'm Sarah Pritchard, the assistant principal.
We're located here on the Outer Banks, and if you've never been to the Outer Banks, it's kind of way out on the East Coast. It's part of North Carolina. But during the school year, we're a 9 to 12 comprehensive high school with lots of different programs. We have all the usual sports every other school has. We have clubs of all kinds, and we have something that's pretty cool. We are very close to a community college called the College of the Albemarle. So a lot of our students get to come to school here part of the day and then take college classes, which is a real advantage.
Yes, we have a lot of dual enrolled students, and then we also offer 16 AP courses in our building as well.
And our population is just under 600, and it's been growing over the last couple of years. When I first came here a long time ago, we were 465, and now we're just about 600. So we're a growing school.
As far as staff members go, we have 44 certified staff members and about 24 classified or support staff.
Demographically, we have, again, a good mixture. We have most of our students, 60% of our students school-wide are white. Hispanic is 25%, African American is 5%, and economically disadvantaged is 36%. In AVID, our white population is 24%, our Hispanic is 60%, our African American is 12%, and our free reduced is 22%.
As far as graduation rates go, so we're typically around 95% with our graduation rate. All of our AVID students apply to college. They are always accepted to college, to a 2-year or 4-year or a military. And so we're very proud of that as well.
And we've led the district a couple of times, and we've been way up in the top 10 of the state in terms of graduation rate. And that was not true before AVID. I think there's a connection.
We think there's a connection to AVID in a lot of ways.
We believe there's a connection.
Yes.
Hopefully today we'll explain some of that connection. Besides the sections we have of AVID, we have a site coordinator on site, and I guess I get to meet her.
Yes.
And we also have you, who are the district coordinator.
Yes.
So why don't you talk a little bit district coordinator?
Sure. So we've had at Manteo High School, we've had AVID since 2007. So we actually graduated the first AVID class in our district, but the program began at the middle school for those students. And so Manteo Middle School is our feeder school, and between Manteo Middle School and Manteo High School, we make up 2 of the 5 schools in our district that have AVID. We only have it in our secondary schools, but the program continues to grow at all of our schools. And we're very proud of all of the accomplishments that our programs and students and teachers continue to accomplish.
Yeah. And AVID, of course, is embedded school-wide. It's embedded in all of our staff development. It's embedded in our lesson plans. It's embedded in our school improvement team. It's embedded in our MTSS. It's embedded in our beginning teacher training. And later on, we'll talk to Ms. Bailey about that.
Yes. That's been one of our big focuses, is just making sure that we've used AVID as a platform to kind of connect all of the different initiatives that we have as a school and as a district.
At Manteo High School, our mission is to work in collaboration with the community to equip all students with the knowledge and skills needed to be globally competitive and engaged citizens. Students who graduate from Manteo High School will be prepared to be lifelong learners so that they can be successful in future endeavors and positive, contributing members of society. So in order to align our school initiatives, we've created crosswalks with the AVID domains. And so within our crosswalks, we have connected our North Carolina teacher standards, MTSS, AVID, and our mission and vision. From that, we have taken our crosswalks and uses that as a framework to develop our school-wide professional development program. So our teachers utilize AVID strategies within our PLCs, as well as school-wide professional development opportunities and faculty meetings at our SIT meetings every month. We also have our beginning teacher program, in which we have used AVID as the backbone, where we model AVID strategies and we educate teachers on how to create AVIDized classrooms in order to improve their beginning teacher instruction. So all students within the school are receiving AVID strategies in their classes and are able to benefit holistically from utilizing those.
One really great thing about AVID is we've had a lot of staff buy-in with our different AVID strategies that we've been using. We have been using them with new teachers and teachers who have been here for a long time. We have a lot of teachers that are new to our building and new to the profession. So having these AVID strategies that everyone can use and that everyone feels comfortable with as we continue to learn new ones has been a really great thing for our building. Our students are able to use these different strategies in all of their classes. They're seeing them cross-curricularly, and that's really been helpful for our teachers as well as the students to become comfortable and build upon those AVID strategies we've been using in our building. We've been doing learning walks in our building for many years now, and so this particular school year we've been focusing on Wicker as we've been going on our learning walks. Everyone is encouraged to go to a department maybe they have not been in, see a teacher they've not seen teach before. New teachers are going into experienced teachers' classrooms. Experienced teachers are able to go into newer teachers' classrooms. It's been a really great opportunity for us to learn from one another, and then again focusing in on those Wicker strategies and those Wicker opportunities to write and to have inquiry and collaborate and organize and to read, and just picking out those different pieces that our teachers are doing every day has been both beneficial to me as a staff member as well as I think the other members in our building to build upon what we're already doing in our classrooms.
One of the backbones for AVID really is students' ability to organize their thoughts throughout a school day, how to get themselves ready and prepared for everyday school life. We have rolled out agendas for all of our AVID students as well as our 9th grade students school-wide, and my students have really jumped in and used it as a way to help them every single day in class and stay on top of assignments. The other thing we really focused on building are tutorials within the school. Being kind of in a rural, isolated area, finding tutors is really hard. We got really creative in using our students who are dual enrolled as well as teachers who are on their plannings throughout the day. My mom is even a tutor online, which has really helped, and the kids have loved the opportunity to have adults with higher levels of knowledge help them get through areas that they don't understand. The other thing I really do appreciate about AVID is building student efficacy. I really hone in on students advocating for themselves when they need help and focusing on the things that they don't know and how they can find resources to get them there.
When I first came to Manteo High School back in 2007, my mentor, Liz Brown, she had just got back from the AVID Summer Institute and she was full of ideas. One of her ideas was on focused note-taking, and she began to incorporate those into her lessons, and as a result, I did too. So then it began to evolve, and we improved and made continuous changes on that. And then in 2019, I went to the Summer AVID Institute and got even more ideas of how we could improve, and then we hit the 2020 pandemic. And so we had to revamp what we had done, and when the students went remote, that's when we went to more digitalized focused note-taking, which was what we had to deal with, but it turned out to be a positive thing in that we now have over, for my course, Math 3, over 100 pages of notes and that are on a Google document. So instead of doing them remote, we now print them out and the students have their unit packets, and we're continuously changing them. Just this semester, I have added more things like a reflection, and students put in problems that they missed on a quiz, and we're doing more of focused note taking where we touch things, we rep the work. So we're trying to touch it 5 times within the course. Our 9th and 10th graders go to Manteo Elementary School and enjoy doing activities with the students there. The elementary students love to see them come. And then the 11th and 12th grade students volunteer more in the community. So they're doing community service. We also do field trips, and the 11th graders are going in 2 weeks on the AVID college field trip, where they'll go and visit 6 different campuses in North Carolina. And so we do a lot as a result. We also have to do fundraisers, and our community is very willing and generous. The Dare Education Foundation also helps with this, and our students, like this past weekend, we did a fundraiser car wash, and the students washed cars to help earn the money for this trip.
I just hope that whoever wants to do AVID or is considering doing AVID should definitely take it. I was able to do scholarships through AVID. I got into 7 colleges, like I said, and I'm planning to go to A&T, where I'm majoring in animal sciences to be a veterinarian and minor in psychology.
The 3 most common AVID strategies I see used throughout Manteo are exit tickets, which we primarily use in math class to quiz and understand what we know, one-pagers, which we use in history classes to summarize what we know, graphic organizers, which we use in science classes to draw connections between what we know. I like using these AVID strategies as a non-AVID student because it helps me really understand what I have learned in these classes, and the things I don't fully understand yet, I can go back because of these AVID strategies.
My name is Korax Barra, and I'm a Manteo AVID high school senior, and I've been AVID for 6 years. The way AVID's impacted me is I've been able to stay more organized over the time, and specifically towards now that I'm a senior and I'm going to go to college, I think organization is a major key that's helped me a lot through it. And apart from how AVID's created me as a student, I think it's given me a lot of opportunities to grow, such as helping with other organizations and community service, participating in different organizations such as NTHS, NHS, and AVID.
Hey, my name is Tony Selby. I'm a 2012 graduate of Manteo High School. I also graduated from Campbell University in 2017 with a degree in pharmaceutical science. I was enrolled in the AVID program since 7th grade. AVID really impacted me by helping me have study tools that I could use in order to enhance my performance. One method I used all the way up to my literally last exam was C notes that I could take and put them into flashcards. And that was my main study tool that I used that helped me perform on about each exam. I am currently enrolled in the Master's of Public Health program at ECU, and I still use the C notes transition into flashcards still to this day. Also, AVID impacted me by allowing me to go on college tours. Growing up in Manteo, we don't have any big universities there, so being able to explore other cities around North Carolina. Actually, I live in Raleigh currently, and that I think we went on an AVID tour one time near Raleigh, and it made me fall in love with the city. So I feel like AVID helped expand my basically the small town vibe. I was always wanting to be in Manteo, but once I got in AVID, I got to explore some other options, which basically really helped me. So any student that you get the opportunity to enroll in AVID, I would highly recommend it. It helps you prepare for college readiness, especially growing up in a small town. When you go to college, it's kind of like a shock, but when you have those studies tools and know how to study, it makes a really big impact.
My name is Ivan Howard. I graduated from Manteo High School in 2011. Since then, I went to college for a few years. After a few years, I joined the military, where I served 2 years in DC, then went overseas to Japan, served about 3 years there, and came back to the States and served my last 2 years in Virginia. Then I got out and joined the reserves, and I've been doing mechanic work at Amazon since then. I'm also in school to become a welder currently, and working security at the Hilton Hotel in downtown Norfolk. I was definitely glad that I joined AVID when I did. Obviously, I had friends in there and everything, but it prepared me for things that I didn't think I needed to be prepared for when it came to 11th grade, 12th grade, preparing for college and going to visit colleges, and even just going and preparing for interviews. Like, I just had an interview last week about the position that I just told you about at the Hilton. And I think I still carry myself that way, like preparing for interviews or getting ready for filling out applications and colleges and stuff like that. I still carry a lot of that with me now. So it's a place for you to go and not goof around, but you can clear your head. They give you the tools that you need. If you're thinking like, oh, I don't know if I can go to college, or I don't know if I want to go to college or anything like that, then they'll put those thoughts in your head, like, you can. I was one of the first people in my family to ever go to college, and before I didn't think that, like, I didn't know anything about college because my family had never been. So it's like they prepared me for that. I'm glad I did it.
So all that information is pretty good, but the most important piece of information is results.
Yes.
Data.
100%.
Which I think you know that ex-math major, that is one of my fortes.
Yes.
So just briefly, at the end of each academic year, North Carolina rates schools with a school performance grade from F to A. These grades take scores from end-of-grade tests, ACT scores, graduation rates, and other details into account. The school performance grade is 80% achievement and 20% academic growth. The growth is based on how well a student does on their state tests versus how well they were predicted to do at the start of the course. We'll show you a chart with some of the data over the last 7 years. And pretty much we've been one of the leading schools in our district. We have been an A school back in, I think it was 16, 17. We were an A school in 17 and 18, and we just missed the three-peat the following year, just by a little bit. But not only were we an A school with our efficiency, we were in the top 1% in growth for many, many years. But I would like to talk a little bit about the site team.
We have a really strong site team, and that's always been one of our strengths, I feel like, as an AVID site. So going back to 2007, when we initiated our program here, all of the staff members who went to training that year came back. They formed the first site team, and I just think that it has continued to grow and flourish since then. They are very supportive. They're very involved. We've heard some of our staff members talk about the different activities that go on with AVID throughout the year, but another one is the AVID celebration that we have each year. And again, like, these are all things that are only possible because of the support of our site team.
So the site team to me is like the heart of a human body. It pumps all the energy, it pumps everything you need to the rest of the staff. And I think that anyone who's looking to be a strong AVID school, or someone who wants to be a demonstration school, I think the key is to get a very good site team. Like you said, this year's site team, I think, is by far the best site team we've ever had.
I think it's one of the strongest
And it's taken us time to learn the right combination of people, but without them, I think things can kind of die. Like I said, they are the blood flow of the whole.
Well, because they're the liaison with the whole entire school. So, we meet with them regularly. Our site team is now part of our school improvement team also. And so they attend those meetings, they take the information back. They're the first point of contact when someone in the department wants to incorporate AVID strategies. So they have a really important role, and their support is crucial to our success.
Just like to end on this note, why do we want to be a demonstration school? Because we're educators. And educators aren't educated just on the school day, they're lifelong. And I believe in that, and have been that my entire career. And I think that just as we stumbled upon this AVID program, we want to spread the word that this is a really, really good way to organize your school, get a common language, be more routine, get more input from the staff, and look at the results. Again, we've been a leader in this district, and as I said often to the Board of Education superintendent, I very much think it's because we are an AVID school. So good luck to you all, and hope it all goes well for you.